Celeste, welcome to your Yoga for Beginners video. This is in response to people who've been writing to me just going, hey Sal, like what next? I've done your Yoga for Beginners a few times. I don't know where to go from here. I wanted to make something specially for you. There's a few things that I notice happen a lot with beginners. I'm going to address those little mistakes in the sequence and also just add some fun things that you can work on if you're just getting started in your yoga journey. So let's go practice together. Okay, let's begin in child's pose, because this is a good reminder that if ever you get tired or if there's something you don't want to do, you can chill out in child's pose. And I just want you to take 3 big breaths. You can just relax through your neck and your shoulders. One more. Heavy in the hips. Great, now come forward into all fours. And you're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow. You're going to inhale, arch your back, exhale, round it. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. One more time. And then you're going to curl your toes and lift your hips into downward dog. Take a big bend of your right leg, stretch your left heel down, and then change to the other leg. So when I first started yoga, the yoga teacher said downward dog is your resting pose. I personally thought that she'd completely lost her mind. But what I found made it a little bit easier when I first started was this cycle through your legs. So just start to move your legs really easy now. Bend and stretch opposite sides. Maybe put a little twist into your hips and your ribs. And then I want you to start walking your feet forward towards your palms. Don't worry if your hands lift up, it doesn't matter. If you can put your feet together, that's cool. Squeeze your legs together, let go of your neck, and then you're gonna, like a really heavy bag of potatoes, arms are just floppy, roll up bone by bone, chin is on the chest. Keep that floppy feeling all the way until you arrive in standing. And then inhale, float the arms above your head. Exhale, do a big forward fold down to your feet. And on the inhale, you're gonna put your hands on your shins, you're gonna lift the chest up halfway, and if you find that's hard, you can always bend your knees. Now this halfway lift is just so you can feel a little bit of a different stretch going into your hamstrings. You're also going to get your core ready because we're going to put the hands down, step the left foot all the way back behind us, put the knee on the ground and raise our arms above our heads. Good. Place your hands down on the ground and step your right foot backwards so you're in a plank position. Now what tends to happen if you're a beginner is everything gets a bit soggy. You don't want to do that. You want to think of lifting everything. And I always talk about a balloon being in your upper back and you're kind of letting that balloon lift your upper back towards the ceiling. From here, place your knees on the ground and again, it'll be tempting to get soggy. Keep that push so it feels like you're lifting. And you're going to bend your elbows to bring your chest onto the ground, and you want your chest to go in between your thumbs and your elbows to point backwards. So you're going all the way down with the strength of your arms. Then lift the chest up into a back bend and keep pushing into your hands. Keep your elbows back. Lift your hips via all fours, curl the toes and let your hips go up nice and high towards the ceiling. So we step the left foot back first. We're going to step the left foot forward first. And as a beginner, what you might find is the foot just kind of goes halfway. That's kind of normal, don't worry. If it happens, you're just going to grab hold of your ankle and push it the rest of the way forward with your hand. Put the right foot forward as well. Again, put your hands on your legs and arch your back into a half lift. So you look like a upside down L. Fold all the way down to your toes, let go of your neck, and then breathe in, lift your arms above your head, look towards your fingertips. Exhale, do a big forward fold all the way down to your feet. Inhale, lift the chest up halfway, the same way you did before. Your arms are pressing your legs away. The bum is sticking out a little bit. Get your core ready. Palms are gonna go flat. Your right leg is gonna step back. Your knee is gonna go on the ground and you're going to raise your arms all the way up. Take a huge breath in. Exhale, place your hands down on the ground. Step the left foot back. Hold your plank position a little bit, it's good for your strength. Keep that feeling of pushing away from the floor. And then as you put your knees down, maintain that feeling of lift. Now again, something that I see so often is instead of getting your chest to go down, people do this. I don't want you to put your hips anywhere near the ground. I want you to almost think of sticking your bum out a little bit. Get your chest to go in between your thumbs and your elbows to point back. Rest your tummy on the ground. Do a little back bend, open your chest, and then you're going to send your hips back again into your downward dog. Cool, now we're going to step the right foot forward in between the hands. If your foot gets stuck halfway, right hand, boom, shimmies it all the way to the top of the mat. Left foot is going to follow, feet are together. Inhale, lift the chest up halfway, and as you breathe out, fold down. Inhale now, reach the arms above your head, look towards your fingertips, and exhale, hands to your heart. Let's go again. Inhale, arms up, exhale, hands to the ground. Now, a really cool thing to learn when you're a beginner is how to jump back, and it can seem scary, so what I want you to do is almost move your hands as far away from your feet as you feel you need to. So if you did a little bunny hop, it's super tiny, and you've arrived in your plank and it's not a big deal. So you're in your plank, and now what we're gonna do is I'm really gonna challenge you, because you're gonna work on keeping the lift in the shoulders and your tummy, and you're gonna see if you can lower down to the ground, keeping a straight line from your head to your heels, and relax. Okay, sometimes when I teach that, people literally just boom, collapse down. I was one of those people when I started yoga, so it's all good, it's normal. It'll take a bit of practice, but you'll start to slow down the stronger you get. Now, instead of just doing a baby back bend, you're gonna stretch out your elbows. And what you wanna check is that your hands are right underneath your shoulders. You're also gonna stretch out the legs, because at the moment your knees are touching the floor. I want you to see if you can lift your knees and get strong in the muscles of the legs. It's a lot more active, right? And then you're gonna put your knees down again to go through all fours, and the hips are gonna go up into downward dog. Okay, have a little boogie through your legs again. Maybe stretch out a bit more. Now bend both knees and look towards your hands. Now jumping forward again, scary in the beginning when you're just learning. So instead of thinking of landing between your hands, because they're very far away, you're just gonna land in the middle of your mat. Boom, easy, right? Hands on your shins, open your chest, look forward. Exhale, melt down. Reach the arms all the way above your head, look towards your fingertips. Exhale, do a big forward fold down to your feet. Inhale, lift the chest up halfway. Put your hands far away from your feet. Having a hair moment. Put your hands far away from your feet and do a little bunny hop. Boom, super tiny. And then you're going to lower down with control. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I couldn't do that when I started. Just be patient. You'll get there as well. If your hands are forward, move them back. Big back bend, lift your knees as well. Put your knees on the ground and go into downward dog. Okay, let's step the right foot forward. Use your right hand to get your foot right between your palms. This time keep your left knee off the ground and reach your arms up. So you're in a high lunge. Exhale, put your fingertips back down on the ground, and we're gonna change the back foot. You're gonna flatten it 45 degrees. Keep the legs in the same position and raise the arms up. And this time you're gonna stay here. You're gonna reach your right hand forwards, pull your left hand back, and this time your toes are gonna turn outwards so your feet make a T. The front leg will wanna start straightening, low, 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 and reach the arms apart. Feel the strengthening the muscles of the legs. Perfect, now we're gonna do a big cartwheel. You're gonna take this back hand and you're gonna swim all the way down, palm to the ground. Step your front foot back into plank. And we're gonna again go down to the ground as slowly and controlled as we possibly can. Keep your body in a straight line and then relax. Move your hands backwards a little bit. Big back bend, lift your knees. Put your knees on the ground. Curl the toes, hips up, downward dog. Step the left foot forwards. Grab hold of your calf. Make sure the foot's between the palms. Keep the feet parallel to start off with. Low front leg, arms up, inhale. As you breathe out, palms down to the ground. Flatten your back foot, boom. Arms up, inhale. It's tempting to start to straighten this front leg. Bend, low. Now, I want you to take your front arm, your left arm forwards and your right arm back and adjust your back foot. And I'll just talk a little bit about things to think about in your legs. Front foot. Push into the big toe border of the foot and roll your knee outwards. It'll get lots of strength in all the right muscles. Back foot opposite. Push into the little toe border of the foot and then suck all the muscles of your thigh up towards the ceiling. So it's like you're drawing inwards with the muscles of the legs. Flip the back arm all the way towards the ground, step into your plank position, and let's do that low push-up. 3, elbows in close, 2, keep the body straight, 1, you made it. Pointy toes, big arch of your upper back, look up. Now put your knees down and relax in a child's pose. Okay, have a little breather in child's pose. Okay, you're doing really well. Don't worry if the next thing feels a bit too tiring because you've done quite a lot on your arms. You can always do this video a few times and every time you do it, get a bit stronger, because the next thing we're going to do is learn how to do crow pose. I do break it down in another video, but I'll just do a little breakdown here for you as well. So the first thing that most beginners do when they're learning the crow pose is they put their hands much too close to their feet. I want you to move your hands away from your feet. Second thing is your bum has to go up, because if it stays down, you won't be able to get your body weight in the right place. So your bum, lift it up, and then bend your elbows and imagine your knees are squeezing your arms like a giant clamp. And as you go onto your tippy toes, you should feel that they're getting a little bit lighter. Now, your feet might not lift today, and I completely don't mind if they don't. It's completely normal to just practice it as far as you can with your feet on the ground and get used to the pose. Let's do one more. Each time you do it, you'll get stronger. Palms down, away from feet. Bum up, knees on the outside of the arms, and look, they squeeze the arms inwards. And then you go forward until your toes feel lighter. And then you put your feet down. Okay, you want to try one more time? Hands down, bum up, squeeze your legs in, tilt forward, 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 forward. Maybe just lift one foot if it's scary to lift both. Put that foot down, lift the other foot up, and take your feet down, and voila, you're done. Okay, sit on your bums, stretch your legs forward. Now, we've done quite a lot of work on hamstrings because that's part of downward dog and forward folds. So I want us to strengthen our back bodies. Then what I mean by that is all these muscles. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to bend your knees, soles of the feet flat. You're going to put your hands behind you and you're going to check that your fingers are pointing in the same direction as your toes. Then lift your bum up, push into your index finger and your thumb and actually feel the muscles in your back body lifting your hips up. Relax your neck if you can and just have a little moment of chill. Take your chin towards your chest, micro bend your elbows and slide your knees forward. You'll feel a stretch. Oh, it's so tight. Hold it there, one more breath. Okay, beautiful. And now pull your bum all the way towards your hands and put your bum down. Stick with that version or do a little bit harder version, legs together. Squeeze your legs together. You can even point your toes. Hands are behind you again, bum is gonna go up. Chin is gonna stay on the chest, or if you're feeling up to it, you can relax the neck back and hold it here. Okay, and then bring your bum all the way down. Now we're gonna practice a back bend. We'll do a baby back bend first. Septu Bandhasana is the long yoga-y word for it. You're gonna lie on your back, your knees are bent, and you're just gonna lift your bum up. And that's it. You're just gonna chill here. If you choose to take things further, the next step is to put your hands down like this beside you. And all you're gonna do, especially if you're just learning, is go onto your head very briefly. We're gonna go there for like 2 seconds and you're gonna come down and you're gonna think to yourself, do I like this or don't I? If the answer is no, you don't do it again, simple. So let's pop our hands down and you're gonna go onto the top of the head, boom, and then you're gonna come down. Okay, put your bum on the ground, hug your knees in. How did you feel? If the answer is good and you want to take things further, we're going to practice either the same thing again, or now maybe straighten your arms a little bit. And don't get discouraged if it feels heavy or hard. It's very normal. Everyone struggles in the beginning with this. You'll get stronger the more you practice. So the practice involves feet down in the same thing, hip distance apart, knees are pointing in the same direction as toes, which is parallel. Hands are gonna go just beside you, and don't be afraid to have your hands a little bit wider then your head. Now, push into the hands to lift the bum and go onto the top of the head. You can hang out here for 2 breaths, or if you're feeling up to it, maybe practice pressing the floor away. And then from here, tuck your chin in, lower all the way down, and hug your knees into your chest. Rock it out side to side. Okay. What do you guys reckon? One more? We can do one more. We just watch if it's too much. Feet parallel, and bum lift up. Boom. Strong muscles. Hands beside your head. Push onto the top of the head. Push all the way up. Whoosh. Stay there very quick. 1, 2, 3, and up. From here, hug your knees into your chest. And then I always joke in my class, I say that the way all yogis applaud themselves is with their feet. Yay! Okay, now everyone's favorite part is the relaxation. Before we relax, I just want us to do a spinal twist. So bring your knees in, take your legs over to the right, stretch the left arm. And then let's go the other way. Big breath in. And then bring it back into the center. Stretch your legs forwards, get comfortable. And I'm gonna leave you here for like 30 seconds, but if you wanna stay longer, just pause me and stay as long as you want. Palms are to the ceiling, fingers are curled naturally, and your body is melting into the ground with each exhale. Stretch. As you breathe out, hug your knees into your chest. Rock all the way up into sitting. Put your hands in a prayer position at the heart center. Tell yourself, I am a good yoga beginner. And then we'll finish with a big sigh. Inhale. Thanks for watching, my loves. Remember that if you enjoyed this video, you can practice more full-length classes with me by clicking on the link that appears now. Especially on Grokka, I've got lots of beginners classes. So it's going to take you to my website, click on the Grokka option, and then you'll get to see a few more beginners videos to practice with me. Again, remember, if you enjoyed this video, please give me some thumbs up so that I know I'm doing a good job. Leave me some comments, and I'll see you very soon on the next video. Lots of love. Bye. Dun, 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 dun. Spotlight, spotlight, spotlight.
There you go.
Ta-da, finished.